Good evening, I'm Chris Matthews, and welcome to MSNBC's all-night coverage of the first debate between President George W. Bush and Senator John Kerry. Tonight's the night, and the scene of the action is here at the University of Miami.
I'm Judy Woodruff, live from the University of Miami.
Here at the University of Miami.
Live from the University of Miami.
From the University of Miami.
Live from the University of Miami.
We're live at the beautiful University of Miami campus.
El debate presidencial en la Universidad de Miami.
Live from New York, it's Saturday night. Good evening. From the University of Miami Convocation Center in Coral Gables, Florida, I'm Jim Lehrer of the NewsHour on PBS.
At the University of Miami, where the guys are buff, the girls are pretty, and everybody's getting a straight A this semester because they're hosting tomorrow night's presidential debate.
The showdown will be held at the University of Miami, which for one night will be at the center of the political universe.
The University of Miami Convocation Center in Coral Gables, Florida. I'm Jim Lehrer of the NewsHour on PBS, and I welcome you to the first of the 2004 presidential debates between President George W. Bush, the Republican nominee, and Senator John Kerry, the Democratic nominee.
You are the luckiest people on earth tonight because you get to see our democracy. I know that you'll deport yourself like University of Miami students who aren't at a football game. It really is an opportunity to hear two candidates discuss the issues. You never know what's going to happen at a debate. I've been to 6 myself. I am giving up my own seat because I want to make sure that another student is able to come to the debate. To get my seat, you had to be short and fast. And so I thought about who's short and fast at the University of Miami, and she won the silver medal in the 100 at the Olympics, and Lauren Williams is herself.
I applied to go to the debate because I am a political science major. I've known I wanted to be a political science major for 3 or 4 years now. This is what I want to do with the rest of my life, and I really wanted to see it up close and personal.
I am intrigued by the democratic process, and this was the best way for me to get involved and to have a first-hand view and experience.
Also, it becomes a personal thing, the political process for the students, because you're interacting, you're taking part of the whole process itself.
And especially as a young person, I think that we have an amazing opportunity to shape our future and the future of our country by being able to vote.
Plus, they're going to get to see that it is a very academically oriented institution. You know, Miami just isn't the beach or football. It actually has a very, very strong political program. And that's actually one of the reasons that I chose the school. So the country is going to be able to see that.
But it also shows that internationally, Miami is #1.
And it demonstrates that this school is very diverse and that it's capable of holding such a big event. And it boosts the credibility of the university, and it improves the value of the degree.
The debate has definitely drawn a lot of attention to the university. And as a student employee at the Office of Admissions, I know this is going to be a huge impact. So I'm definitely looking forward to it and seeing the more diverse crowd that we're going to draw, as well as the more qualified applicants and students who are more interested in the university.
There have been so many amazing events. Lots of speakers, lecturers, world leaders have been able to come to campus, and students have had the opportunity to attend different events put on by the university. So
I'm actually a hurricaneette. I'm a dancer with the band. So performing on Chris Matthews' Hardball last night was my favorite thing so far. I actually got on TV, and my mom got to call me and say, "Oh my God, I saw you on TV." You know,
I went to see the Dalai Lama speak, and that would be my favorite event so far. He was very humble and quiet and very, very much a funny guy.
My favorite debate-related event has to be Crossfire last night.
Overall, just the entire atmosphere of the campus. There's so many different events relating to so many different topics, so there's something for everybody.
Wrong to disagree with our country, you should read the Bill of Rights and understand the freedom to shout, to assemble, to speak your mind. That was our country's idea. I am an American.
It's like a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and it's something that we'll probably never get to experience again. So I really thought it was important to come down and just see all the events and get to meet with so many important people like Anderson Cooper, Chris Matthews, Madeleine Albright.
It's definitely a positive thing for school to raise the ranking of the school, to put a spotlight on what we're doing here, and instead of everybody focusing on sports, to know what actually University of Miami do, like activities here, how good like medical school, the engineering school, the business school, and put a spot on a lot of stuff inside the school and the school activities, which is unique other than a lot of other schools.
And I just think that this is, without a doubt, one of the most historic days in the history of the university, and I wish that every university could feel the same way that our university feels right now.
My parents were so proud that they had sent me here to the University of Miami that I would get an experience like this, which I never thought when I applied.
I had no clue that I was going to get this by choosing the University of Miami for medical school. It's just a great chance of luck.
And it was just fun to be part of this debate. It was just American politics, and even coming from Sweden, American politics is known everywhere and it affects everyone everywhere in the world. So it was just nice to be in the hall and actually watching it as it happens.
Our university has really gone out of the way to program not just with strong politicians and lecturers and skilled academics, but also with wrestlers and entertainers and musicians and things like that. So I think it just shows that the university is really comprehensive in who they're calling and inviting, and it just really gives an amazing experience to a UM student.
The university's name was out everywhere. Students are going to see this. Students are going to see what the University of Miami is about. They're going to see that the University of Miami has a student body that cares about what's going on in politics, unlike many other universities across the country. And I just feel like this was the biggest publicity hit that the university could ever have.
I got to do this to thank the University of Miami. What a great institution. What a great school. It's worth every nickel the tuition money you parents spent to send these great kids here.